Hey guys, it's me again. I said I would be back. We were going to talk about little G's. Man, we're getting ready to cross that veil. Are you ready? Are you ready to kind of go with me and see things that has been forgotten uh, since the advent of television and media? You know, everything that men knew about has been changed. So anyway, get ready because we're going to cross that veil. Uh, the pictures, um, when it has to do with the sun, it is in the sky. A lot of these people are saying, "Oh, look at these objects, these UFOs." Uh, a lot of it's coming from the sun. If the cross and the serpent are traveling across the sun, it puts out a lot of weird stuff. Let me tell you, and that's what's going on. You need to know what this shadow and light are. That's what I've been studying here lately. I'll get into more of that, but just know things are not what they appear. The other picture is that Madonna and child. If you'll really go and find that picture and stare at it, there's two suns there. I believe the second sun really is the eye of God. I think this stuff was known in the past. Again, up around the sun, you have all these three objects. Those are angels, in my opinion, because we get them around the sun as well. Again, I believe that the second sun is that object. It is very close, and I think that's what the second sun pictures are, is this eye. Anyway, just look at some of this stuff. Keep an open mind. We're looking for the truth, and it's in the book. I mean, this book really did come from God. Jesus even says that. He's catching all these snarky comments from the Sadducees and Pharisees because of what he's saying, and he's actually saying, I am the Son of God. You know, and by what he says, he's really telling them who he is, and they want to stone him and kill him right there because he's professing to be a god. And he quotes Psalms, he quotes the scriptures about being a god in the book of John. Uh, it's funny, but he says, that the scripture can't be broken. I said you were gods. And that is true. The scripture cannot be broken. It is reliable. It is from God. It is the truth. And so the little g's really are men, mankind. If I say men a lot, I really do mean mankind. But it's us, baby. We are the gods. Does Apollo walk the earth today? No, he's dead. Does Zeus walk the earth today? No, he's dead. So this really is mankind that are the gods, and you can't trust what people write as far as Plato and the stories of the Greek gods, because it's imaginations of the heart. This is the heart, and yeah. The little g's are men. Let's go to the story of Saul and Samuel. Great story. King Saul has messed up royally, really. He has fallen away. He has turned his heart from God. He has no seer anymore. Samuel has died. Seers, prophets, they really are classified as angels. So anyway, Saul goes to the witch of Endor. You remember the movie or the show Bewitched? And the mother-in-law's name was Endora. Well, anyway, that's where we get our preconceived notions of demons and witches, is from TV, books. Since the printing press, it has altered what we believe. We had the truth in the beginning, and then it was changed and lost. Anyway, he goes to the witch of Endor. She says, I can't do this. By order of the king, I could be killed. He goes, I am the king. Anyway, she invokes these spirits, and Samuel does come out, and for a messenger of God to come. This really is by God. He does send Samuel from the inner earth. He's being kept there. There's a room in the inner earth that was called a paradise, and this was for the people who were believers who died before the advent of Christ. So he does come up from inside the earth. When he comes up, she opens the door, and all these other little G's come out too. These are spirits of wicked men, unclean spirits. We're going to go through all of this. I'm going to tell you what everybody is, the players. We're going to go through a lot of this stuff, and you'll be shocked. Anyway, they come out too. And so, Samuel tells Saul what's going to befall him and what's going to happen to him and his sons. But this really is, he's being sent by God, because a believer doesn't come unless he's being sent. And so when Samuel comes to Saul, he really is coming as an angel. That's who he was, because he had gone into the spirit world. When you die, when you leave this fleshly body, you get a power, a spiritual power, because you can see, you'll know everything. This is also in the Bible. We'll go to the story of Legion. There's a lot to tell you about these things, but just know that the little G's are men, the demons, the familiars, all of these spirits are the spirits of men and women who have died, who have passed on. Some get out of the places where they're held. There are spirits, wicked spirits, unclean spirits of men who are very powerful, that are chained in the earth. There are some under the great river Euphrates. They will be let out in the tribulation hour. If you are a powerful God in the flesh, if you are a powerful person, a wicked person, you will be a very powerful wicked person, or wicked spirit, unclean spirit. But all of this is about man versus his creator. The angels are men, mankind. Not what you think. I'm going to show you that picture at some point in time of that fairy fly that everybody is saying was a demon that came up from the earth. And I'm going to prove to you that that's no. Anyway, but I will tell you some really interesting things about the earth, about our DNA, how we are close to animals in our DNA, the curses that are in the DNA, the giantism that is in the DNA for man and animals, also the reverse, the fact that we can be very small. Tom Thumb was not very big at all. And if you'll go look at pictures on Google this and go look at this stuff, and it'll show you the biggest people and the smallest people. And we are beginning to grow again like the days of Noah. And that's that timeline that I was talking about in the other video, this universe, well, it's past, present, and future. We really are going back to the past, because it says, like the days of Noah and Lot. And so we really are traveling in this loop of time, this infinite time plan of God, because we're going to loop around again to the beginning. Fascinating stuff, but it's not what you think. Some of these people can't see because they've got money in front of their eyes, and they're always trying to get prestige and have people worship them. Oh, you wrote a book. Oh, you must know something. Anyway, gosh, there's so much I want to tell you about this stuff, about the familiars. I've gotten to see so much. The Lord has let me see beyond the veil. And it's only so that I can share my journey with you. And it has been a long, treacherous journey to learn this stuff. And I'm not the person I was 20 years ago. The stuff that I know now, I didn't know then. And I thought, the fallen angels, I believe the Nephilim in this story too, until I really began to do research. And I began to see that, oh, this is a fairy tale. These are the fables that Paul was talking about. And so things are not what you think. Anyway, just know that the little G's, that's us, baby. To be a son of God is to be a believer. Even the unbelievers are God's, but the sons of God are the believers and the followers of the Messiah, Yeshua Jesus. We'll go into more of this, but just know that's what it is. So anyway, I'll come back. We'll talk about these fairy flies that some thought were extinct. They're not, I guess. And one was found, and of course they're putting it all over the internet, saying, "Oh, look, this is the proof of demons, and this came up from the abyss." We're going to talk about this stuff and what it really is. Men do possess other men. They're looking for bodies. They'll even go into animals looking for a body. That's in the story of Legion in the Bible. We'll take that one up next when I come back. See you later.